Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and today I'm going to show you some crochet items, some that I finished, some that I'm working on, and then maybe a few purchases. So let's start with what I finished. So, and some of these were probably in my last video or my fair video because I entered some of these in the fair. So if you watch that video, you might have seen some of these. The first one is this cute little bunny. Isn't that adorable? It's got a little tail on the back, floppy ears. This is a rose and lily design. They have a YouTube video, so I will link it below. They have a lot of cute little patterns like this, so check their channel out. I got this yarn at Dollar Tree. It's chenille yarn. So every time I go there and I see that they have some yarn, I pick up some more. Excuse me. And then I've been making lots of cowls. I won't show you all of them. And here's one here. This is my design, my mesh cowl. So I will link that video below. And then I've been making lots of headbands. Again, I won't show you all of them, but again, my pattern, I will link the video below. This is a good one if you do craft shows or something. These sell really well. And then I did a video on scrappy hats. I made a bunch of scrappy hats. This is just my go-to hat pattern. I'll link it below, but like I said, I did a video on how I do the scrappy ones. So I made a bunch of those. This is an item I entered in the county fair, and I won first place and also grand prize on it. It's trying to think of Avalon Top by Doris Chan. This is what it looks like. There are the sleeves. So I started it a while back and then I put it away for a while. You start at the top with these motifs and attach them together, and then you work the body, and then you add the sleeves. So it's a there's a better color of it. So I did that, and it's stretchy. It doesn't look very big, but it stretches. This is supposed to be a size large. Okay, and then on to my afghans. My favorite thing I like to make. This first one is a granny square, just a large granny square, and I used 4 cakes of mandala yarn. 2 cakes were spirit, 1 was sphinx, and 1 was troll. I started with troll in the middle. That is that one. It's really beautiful blues. Blue colors, grays, just a nice mixture of colors. I'm really addicted to making these. I will do a video soon on how I do mine. So I know there's lots of videos out there, but I try to use full skeins of yarn to use up my yarn stash. So, okay, now this one, a friend of mine had all these strips done all the way, I think, to the orange. She had it like here to here, right in here to here. She had all these strips done. So I took them and I sewed them together. I think I did like a slip stitch and then a chain one, and then I slip stitched on the opposite side and then chain one and slip stitch, so that way I didn't have to like whip stitch all the way down. But anyway, I put all these together and then I put a border on it. Just kind of my own design border, but it's pretty big. I won't be able to get it all in here, but this is what it looks like. It's, like I said, it's pretty big. So anyway, that went together pretty quick because she already had the strips done, and she gave me all the extra yarn that she had, so I didn't have to match colors or anything. So I finished that one. These two are, it comes in a great big ball. It's like Karen sparkle yarn or something. I don't think they make it anymore. It was a vintage yarn, and I had a great big skein of it, a kind of a silver off-white color. So I put it together with Red Heart. What's it called? I don't know. Maybe you'll recognize it. Ombre yarn. Anyway, held two strands together, and I made these afghans. So I did this one. I noticed I didn't tuck in some of my tails, so I need to do that. So I did the blue version, which I love. It's very pretty. And then this other skein was like a black sparkle, and then I held the purple ombre with it. So that is that one. And they make, you know, pretty good size afghans. I think it took 2 skeins of the ombre to one big skein of the black sparkle. So made that one. And all these patterns, I should have grabbed the book. I'll grab it here in a minute. But this pattern comes out of a Afghan book. One of my favorite patterns is just a ripple. Works up real quickly. Okay, this one is, I had a bunch of skeins of this Premier yarn. The color is Parfait. And I held it together with a Karen Simply Soft in Heather Mist. So 2 strands held together, same pattern again, this ripple pattern. Isn't that pretty? So again, it makes nice size, thorough Afghan. So I made that one. So, and then this one I picked up at a garage sale. It was all done, nothing I needed to do to it, and I think I paid 50 cents for it, and it's so soft. So that is this one. And again, it's a nice size. But somebody put a lot of work into it. Oh, there's a little tail I need to weave in. But somebody put a lot of work into it for 50 cents. You can tell it hasn't been used, and it's really soft. So I have that. So I will pause for a minute and I'll show you what I have been working on. So a lot of things I made recently I showed in my county fair video, so I'm not going to show those again. I did show you a couple, my bunny and my sweater. But this is the book that I made several of those Afghans that I just showed you. It's called Afghans on the Double by Leisure Arts. This is one of my favorite Afghan books. There's many, many patterns in here that I like. But this is the pattern. It's called Serene Ripples. This is the pattern I use for those Afghans, those ripple Afghans. Like I said, I usually hold 2 strands together so it works up quicker. It's a 1 row repeat. So you have it memorized in no time. So you don't need a pattern when you're working on it. But that is the pattern I used. Okay, and then like I said, I'm always making hats and headbands and cowls, so I'm not going to show you all those, but I have lots of those made. I have been working on these little scrubbies. Like, you know, the little kitchen scrubbies that you make out of this nylon net. Comes in a roll like this. And I'm not sure where I got this. I think somebody gave me all these. There's 2 other colors in here. There's like a aqua color and a gray color. But once I finish off this roll, I'm not going to make any more. I do not like making these at all. This one I used scraps. There was a bunch of scraps in there in this bag, so I made a little scrappy one. And there's another little scrappy one. And all the ends are hanging out on the back, but I am going to crochet a cotton circle, and then I'm going to attach it all around so you won't see this. So it'll be this on one side, and then it'll be cotton on the other side. So I made some of those. Like I said, those are a pain. Don't like doing those at all. And the other thing I'm working on is a baby Afghan. It is a Mary Maxim Making Friends blanket. And it's this one here. I started this a while back. I've been trying to go through my piles of whips, and I need to pull them out and get them done. So this one's got yarn attached to it, little yarn bobbins, but hopefully you can kind of see. This is how far I am. Got the turtle done and working on the elephant. So it goes, you know, when you get all these colors in here, like the turtle, you know, it takes you a little longer because you're changing colors, but you get in these big areas like this, like the elephant, it goes pretty quick. So been working on that one. Now if I just sit down and, you know, pull it out and start working on it, I usually, you know, do 10 rows or so, because once you get working on it, like I said, it goes pretty quick. So I've been working on that. That's about it. I'll show you a few things that I purchased, but I need to start another Afghan. I always like to have an Afghan going. I just finished that blue and white sparkle one. I just got that one done. So I need to figure out what I want to work on next. I did forget one thing that I'm working on. It's another rose and a lily design on YouTube. I'll link it below, but it's her elephant. And I've started on the head, and this is where the snout, no, what's it called? or trunk. That's where his trunk will go. I did put the safety eyes on here, but I noticed I was kind of playing around with them, and this big thick yarn, they just pull right out. So I think I will just stitch the eyes on there. So I'm making it with this Burnett blanket yarn, and then I also have, I think this is a bulky, just a number 5 bulky yarn. So the trunk would go right here. Then of course your little ears and stuff in your body. But started on those. So I need to pull that out and get those done. For my purchases, I went to Humane Society, our local Humane Society garage sale, and they had a bunch of yarn. I won't show you all of it, but they had it for 50 cents a skein, and it was the nice yarn. So I pretty much just bought it all. They had like 3 boxes, and I didn't get the baby yarn. They did have some baby yarn. I left that, but I pretty much got everything else, so that was a good buy. And then this I picked up at a secondhand shop, this here, and it is an Afghan that has been started, and all these blocks are done. There's about 40 of them in there, and then it came with the pattern. It's a red heart pattern. You can probably get it free, and it's called Dusty Snowflake Throw. And you can see this pattern is very wore, but there wasn't much. This is the only yarn that came with it. So what you need to do next is you need to add another row of yarn and start joining your squares together, or I don't know, hexagons. So I know there's not enough yarn, of course, to do that. So I think I'm just going to use a dark blue and attach these together. And then when you attach them, it still leaves a little area where you need to add a square. So I have some white sparkle yarn, so I might try that and make it kind of like snowflakes, sparkly. So maybe I'll work on this Afghan since I finished my other Afghans and I haven't started one yet. Maybe this would be a good project to finish before I start something else. So I did buy that. And then a while back I went to Michael's. They had some of their yarn on sale. So I got some yarn at Michael's. Sorry for the crinkle. They had these big skeins, Barcelona big. They had these on sale for $5. And there is 410 yards in here. And this is a number 5 bulky. So I figured this would make a cowl, one of my mesh cowls. It should be enough for that, and a matching hat. So that's what I hope to do with these skeins. And I got that color, and I got this color. It's like aquas and grays and browns. And then I got this color. It's like blacks and browns. And they had several more, but you know, I tried to limit myself. And then I got, they had some bulky yarn on sale. This might have been $2 a skein. So I picked up this color. This is called Burgundy Tweed by Charisma. And these will be hats. And I got this color. It's blues and browns. That one is Sweet Dreams. Another hat. This one is that color. This one is called Spice Market. And these will also be hats. Red Heart Unforgettable. This one is Sunrise. These were also on sale, I think $2. Unforgettable. What's this one? Heirloom. It's kind of pinks, grays, browns. And the last one is Title. Unforgettable, and it's blues, pretty blues. So all those one skeiners will be hats. Okay, I think that is all I want to show you. So thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and hopefully I will be back soon. Everyone, take care. Bye.